Welcome back, everybody. We're going to continue on playing some of the Westport Independent. We're going to be playing something. We got mail today. It's week 10. It's week 2. We got 10 weeks left before the Loyalist Party comes into play and censor all of our newspapers. So we got to be unbiased. We got to be doing all the things they taught us in English class to write a very well-rounded paper. Make it the truth and make our voices be heard, because this is not America. This is some other place that has libers, and it's like ligers. What if we all sold all of our things with ligers? That was our currency. Oh no, never mind. We'd have a lot of animal activists on us if we gave like a tenth of a liger. How much would a leg of a liger cost? Or a dick? Anyway, we got mail. So let's go ahead and read that. Whoa, we got a lot of mail. Is this all fan mail for me? Alright, what we got here? First one. Most respected editor, I'm contacting you as an agent of renowned movie star Harold Finn. Oh, hi, Harold. As a matter of fact, the relationship Mr. Finn had with his 8th wife was not his longest. For his longest relationship to last only 2 years would be quite embarrassing. Rather, his longest relationship was with his 3rd wife, which lasted an entirety of 28 months, 2 years and 4 months. No one cares when you use 28 months. That's like when you're saying your baby is 567 months old. No one cares. Just say however old he is. I think it's like, what, 10? I don't know. Not even 10. It's supposed to be more. Regardless, that's embarrassing. Stop it. Thank you for your time. Actors and agents of Westport. Okay. That was, heard. Thank you very much. What about this one? What do you got? Most hostile editor. Ooh, hostile editor? Well then. Things are starting to heat up here at the Westport Independent. We're getting hate mail. It's perfect. This is what I wanted. I want people to be emotional. I want them to think things when they're reading my newspaper and hate me and send me letters about how much they don't like that. They want to stop. Oh, okay. Post an article about the value of our currency. Such disloyal messages only serve to cause unnecessary panic and confusion amongst the public. This event will reflect badly on your record with us. This behavior is not stopped. There will be consequences from the Loyalist Party of Westport. You know, whatever. I'm making you feel things. I don't give a fuck. Dear editor, one of our employees, Frank, has recently written quite a few questionable articles for your paper. We expect you to show your people proper discipline in order to prevent events such as these, especially since the regarded employee has a history of disloyal behavior. You will do well to remember that reluctance in this matter will reflect poorly, not only on your employee, but on you as well. This Loyalist Party's really far up my ass. Like, usually you have to buy me dinner first to get this far up. God. The editor, as you're probably aware by now, when we were finally able to stop the notorious Northern Herald from spreading their lies to the public, we were also forced to shut down their affiliated marketing agency. As it happens, your paper, the Westport Independent, used to use the same agency. This means that from now on, you'll have to take care on advertising yourself. Additionally, because of your affiliation with the perpetrators will be keeping a close eye on you for the time being. So we gotta be pretty careful, or else they're gonna shut down my newspaper, and I can't have that. Last but not least, as tyrants grow, so does the need for civil disobedience. When police attack innocent civilians, it's up to us to stop them. Justice is in the hands of the public, not in the hands of the pigs. Piggies, I smell bacon. What's wrong with bacon? Are you waging a war against bacon? Because I will fight that war. I'll fight that war hard. I'll eat every piece of bacon out there. You can't stop me. Workers against oppressors, numbers against class. Okay. You know, those are all valued opinions. But like I said, newspaper from high school, we're writing the truth. We're writing unbiased articles, except for when we said that wedding marriage lasted longer than certain other ones by 4 months. God damn. Well, can't write about the library this week, so I'm just going to throw that one out to start with. I wrote about that last week, and now they're all up my butt with a broom handle. It's a phrase, look it up. Confidence in police grows, crazed gunman murders family. Let's just start at the beginning. Police shut down prostitution ring in the East. Okay. Police shut down brothels for not paying bribes. Okay, no, we're going to keep it civil and say this. Last night, the police shut down a local brothel in an Eastern District warehouse. That's fine. According to statements, police have long suspected the location. All patrons have been arrested. Witness claims to have heard one of the women pleading that they had already paid for protection. We're gonna keep that out, make our police look good. They're our finest working towards us, you know? To protect us from the criminals of prostitutes. You know those prostitutes, they go on rampages sometimes. Just having sex with everything. God. I still have nightmares about it. Then I wake up and my pants are all messed up. I don't know what happened down there. It's weird. Ugh, those nightmares. Get ya! Be careful about them. Anyway, Northern Herald shuts its doors. Let's just say it shuts its doors. It shut its doors because the government was against it! But we won't say that out loud. We'll just think that. And we hope someone can write what we're thinking. Wink! I'm looking at you, Frank. I want to get you fired. Get the fuck out of here, Frank. No one likes you. Today, after almost a century of publication in the popular magazine, the Northern Herald released its final issue. Its sudden dismantlement, wow, can't even read. This is why I run a newspaper. Can't read, can't speak well, you know, all that stuff. Was due to violations of the guidelines set up in the preparation for the Public Culture Bill. The paper's marketer, which was responsible for advertising several of Westport's other independent newspapers, was also shut down. This all sounds fine with me. Like, nothing... It's like red flagging right now, so I think I'm good. Movie star arrested for participating in protest. Movie star joins violent rebel right. Well, we've already gotten one angry letter from that agent, so let's just say for participating. It's a very calm, very subtle, not in-your-face newspaper article, this one. So we'll just say he was arrested. No big deal. All right, yesterday, renowned movie star Harold Finn was arrested during a protest in the Western District. In addition to the movie star, 58 other protesters were arrested during the incident. The actor claims that he was not actually participating in the protest, but merely passing through the crowd when a police officer grabbed him. Well, if I say this, then I have to take this one out because... No, that all sounds fine. But I'm going to take that one out anyway. Make it seem like the police were justified in their grabbing him. Okay, what do we got here? Fast food chain plans to make way into Westport. This is exciting. This is going to be our filler. You know, our positive message that we put in there. You know, for every couple of dead kids, we throw in a puppy being born at the Toledo Zoo. All that stuff. So, that's how newspapers work. It's a technical term. You know, when they say there was a puppy born at the Toledo Zoo, it means gotta have a happy article. Like fast food. Mickey D's is coming to Westport. Oh, yeah. What's the other one? Food giant enters Westport with a bang. Massive fast food chain Jolie's has finally made its way into Westport. With restaurants all over the world, the food giant has quickly risen to be the world's largest international food chain. Located in the Western Districts, the chain's first restaurant in Westport will open its doors to the public next week. It's not really with a bang. I think it just makes plans. That's just a plan. A bang would be like confetti cannons going off, like we're here, and a giant musical number humming like 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to Westport, where Jolie's, we're selling you overpriced burgers. Overpriced burgers, come shop at Jolie's. Or you're a holy. You're unholy, actually, is what they should say. I was trying to go with like holy, but it sounds a lot like holy, so yeah. So instead of saying they're promiscuous people with their sexuality, I'm actually going to say, you know, they're unholy. They're against Jesus, because Jesus likes Jolie's. They both begin with J. It has to be true. Alright, so we got Crazed Gunman Murders Family 4. I already have 4 articles. Let's just put that. I don't want to write that. God damn. Sorry, everyone. My cat keeps trying to play with me at this moment, and he's digging his nails into my chest. I guess that's a sign. That's a sign we have to write about the gunman murdering a family of 4. Thank you, Artemis, for your contribution to this deprivement of my character. Whew. This isn't a title. That's definitely taking a side. We're going to stick away from that. A Crazed Gunman Murders Family 4. That's also taking a side. God damn it, I have to take a side on this one. I don't want to take it. Artemis, don't make me do this. You can't tell, but he's sticking his claws into my leg now. I have to write this one. Alright. Tragedy struck yesterday evening as a murder occurred in the northern suburbs. A lone perpetrator broke into one of the homes, shooting the residents with a shotgun. Victims were Romaville manager Stan Carlson and his wife and daughter. The killer, who was caught soon afterwards, was former Romaville employee and suspected rebel. I'm going to take out the suspected rebel because it makes it seem like it was just a guy. Just a guy breaking and entering and killing 4 people. Who's the 4th person in that? Alright. And I'm not going to talk about the confidence of police officers. They've got enough confidence in them. Alright, so let's go ahead and handle these out. Who should get this one, Artemis? The one article you want to put in here. We want someone... Give that to Frank. Fine. Frank, since you're on thin ice already... Oh wait, I don't want you to write that. I won't give that to you. Will you write that, Phil? Phil will write that because he's from the Western Districts, so he can write that. The Northern Herald shuts its doors. I'll get that one to Frank. Don't worry, Frank. He's also really in high suspicious, so I'm gonna keep him, under wraps for a bit. Gonna give the parent who lives in the Eastern District the prostitution ring because, again, protect our kids. Protect our kids from those crazy prostitutes having sex with every single thing that moves. For money, of course. For the liber. It's all for the liber. Alright, what do we got? What do we got here? And the last one we're gonna give the fast food chain. Because, we had that jingle for Jolie's. Jingles for Jolies. That's going to be our, contest for next week. Why not? Everybody gets to write a jingle for Jolie. Coming to Westport. Westport Independent. Alright. Here, and drag them into the empty page of the paper. So, okay, so we have to decide where everything goes. The front of the newspaper should be this one. For crime. Alright. Second one should be Crazy Gunman. Again, we're talking about crime. Then we're going to give into... Going to make an Oreo effect, give something positive in the middle, which is our fast food. It's like the burger between 2 buns. Unless you're getting a Big Mac. And we're not going to talk about any celebrities because we're going to end with the Northern Herald. We're pretty much a crime-based newspaper. Definitely like a Private Eye sort of shindig. Ethan Kraft, Private Eye. It's coming up. And we're also talking about the societal and, industrial things. Alright. Let's go to the marketing. And what do we do here? Drag slider to change your marketing focus between the different districts. Alright. Let's market a lot heavier in the Western districts, because that seems to be our main focus of our paper. Give that 51%. Give the Southern Docks about 25. And give the Eastern 15-ish. And give the rest to the Northern. Boom! Why not? Send that to publisher. Well, I think I'll be staying off seafood for a while. Ha ha ha! Because of the fish, am I right? They couldn't have had worse timing either. We just bought 8 pounds of fresh fish that we now have to throw out in the trash. And since the Liber's still worthless, we're looking at you, Liber. You suck. I have to buy something else. Maybe ground beef. Or tofu. My kid's on tofu. Who would have thought? Never see the day. Well, to be fair, anything that has actually managed to survive in the river thus could probably outlast the hydrogen bomb. That's funny. Yeah, I heard that workers at the factories are told to dump whatever waste they can find in that river. I've noticed some of the factories around our apartment look and smell even worse than the Southern Docks sewers. Gross. Okay, so no one's mad at me this week. They might be a little bit discontented, but, no one's outright saying, fuck you, editor. You suck. And I can get behind that. I can respect that. All right. We're pretty popular in the Southern Docks. Wow, we're really popular down there. Not as popular as I want to be since they spend so much money on the Western districts. And, of course, Northern districts, they care about their celebrity gossip, which I I don't want to include that. This is a classy newspaper, not like your People or E. Speaking of E, the Eastern factories still aren't really buying what we're selling either. But then again, like Western and Southern, that's really what we're going for right now. We want to be popular down there. Eastern really thinks that we're kind of right down the middle between Rebel and Loyalist, though. They think we're more Rebel. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. We'll have to wait and see. And what we got? Okay, we're starting to look a little more loyal. They're starting to back off a little bit. Getting real popular. Pretty, you know, dead center. And they're trusting us a little bit more. That's a good thing. Yes, believe our lies. Yes. Alright, well, I'm going to be sitting here petting my kitty. That's not a euphemism for anything. I'm actually petting my cat. Dirty perverts. So, in the meantime, you go enjoy your week. Go. Try not to be caught by the Loyalist Party, thrown in jail like our poor late blooming Northern Herald or whatever it was called. Rest in peace, whatever you're called. We'll miss you. Alright, and until next time. That was silence. Those were prolonged silence because, you know, until next time, I was being driggin, that's not a word. I was being drug away by the police officers at that moment. And I had to tell them, no, I'm not a loyal supporter. Alright, everyone. See ya.